I walk through cities I can't name, with broken shoes and borrowed flame. Each street a question I can't shake, each step a past I didn't make. I've lost more than I ever planned, but gained myself with blistered hands. These are the miles of me, wanting wild but finally free. From who I was to who I'll be, the road remembers what I need. Every scarring silent plea are just the miles of me. I chased the sun, I've cursed the rain, slept with hope and woke in pain. But every night beneath the sky, I heard a whisper still survive. I bled through fear and dared to stand, with nothing left but heart and sand. These are the miles of me, wanting wild but finally free. From who I was to who I'll be, the road remembers what I need. Every scarring silent plea are just the miles of me. No map could tell me where to go, but every loss has helped me grow. I'm not the same, and that's the key to all these miles of me. These are the miles of me, the truth I found in tragedy. I walk alone but faithfully, with every step I start to see that all I am and all I'll be are in these miles of me. Woke up in a story I don't recall, trapped in a script I didn't write at all. Every mile was drawn by someone else's hand. I walked alone, still tried to understand. They said be strong, just follow through, but no one asked what I wanted to do. This is the road I never chose, where every turn the silence grows. I'm walking on though I suppose I lost myself in letting go. Dreams turn to dust beneath my toes. On this road I never chose, I wore their names, I bore their weight, smiling for a world that couldn't wait. I screamed in shadows no one saw, hid my truth behind their law. They said you're fine, just play your part, but I was breaking from the start. This is the road I never chose, where every wound too deeply shows. I'm moving on though no one knows the price I paid to stand alone. Faith was a fire that barely glows. On this road I never chose, I never chose. Maybe fate's a crooked line, and even wrong turns can define the soul I built through loss and fight. Still reaching for a glimpse of light. This is the road I never chose, where every turn the silence grows. We're moving on, though no one knows the price I paid to stand alone. Faith was a fire that barely glows. On this road I never chose, I never chose. voice only shadows know. I held the words but lost their sound, as silence poured and hope drowned. This is my chapter in the rain, where the ink runs wild with pain. A love once bright now fades and stays. On every line your ghost remains. No happy end, no sweet refrain, just this chapter in the rain. Umbrellas couldn't shield the storm of all the things we left deformed. A kiss goodbye, a final glance. We lost the plot, we missed our chance. The pages curled, the binding broke from promises we never spoke. This is my chapter in the rain, where the ink runs wild with pain. A love was bright now fades and stays. On every line your ghost remains. No happy end, no sweet refrain, just this chapter in the rain. In the rain. Umbrellas couldn't shield the storm of all the things we left deformed. A kiss goodbye, a final glance. We lost the plot, we missed our chance. The pages curled, the binding broke from promises we never spoke. This is my chapter in the rain, where the sky remembers names of all we were and can't regain. It's from a line I can't explain. Time moved on, but I remain in this chapter in the rain. In the rain. Maybe some books aren't meant to close. Some hearts still bleed through every prose. I tried to write you out in vain, but your voice still falls with every rain. This is my chapter in the rain, where loss and memory still reign. I walk alone but not the same. Your shadow's etched into my name. No more blame, just quiet pain. In this chapter, my chapter in the rain. They handed me a plan so neat, with roads to take and hills to beat. Follow this path, they all would say, but don't you ever look away. I tried to fit into the lines, but lost my voice between the signs. 'Cause the map was never mine, drawn in hands that weren't aligned with who I am or who I'll be. Just echoes of who they wanna see. Every turn a borrowed sign. The truth is, the map was never mine. I wore their dreams like heavy coats, sank in their words, forgot my notes. Their compass spun, I walked in fear, wishing my own path would appear. But even trails that feel untrue can lead you back to what is you. 'Cause the map was never mine, but still I walked that crooked line. Through quiet nights and bitter dawns, through all the rights that felt so wrong. Now I burn what they designed, to find the stars beyond their signs. Let the paper fall and fade. I'll walk the way my soul has made. No route, no rules, just open skies where I can fall and I can rise. The map was never mine to hold, but now my story will unfold. In every scar, in every mile, I'll find my voice, I'll find my style. No more borrowed, no more blind. This road I walk is finally mine. Mine. I wore their dreams like heavy coats, sank in their words, forgot my notes. The compass spun, I walked in fear, wishing my own path would appear. But even trails that feel untrue can lead you back to what is you. 'Cause the map was never mine, but still I walk that crooked line. Through quiet nights and bitter thoughts, through all the rights that felt so wrong. Now I've heard what they designed, to find the stars beyond their signs. Let from their signs. Let the paper fall and fade. I'll walk the way my soul has made. No route, no rules, just open skies where I can fall and I can rise. I've walked through nights that didn't speak, where even shadows felt too weak. No voices called, no hands reached out, just empty echoes full of doubt. But every hush became a guide, each quiet tear I didn't hide. I stepped through silence, not through fear. Each soundless breath still draws me near to something more than pain or shame, a fire that whispers through the flame. No need for thunder nor a sign. I step through silence and it's mine. The world went loud when I broke down, but never heard the way I drowned. So I learned peace beneath the noise. In wordless winds I found my voice. And though the dark refused to end, the silence taught me how to mend. I stepped through silence, not through fear. Each soundless breath still draws me near to something more than what I've lost. In wordless winds I found my voice. And though the dark refused to bend, the silence taught me how to mend. I stepped through silence and it's mend. Silence, not through fear. Each soundless breath still draws me near to something more than what I've lost, a soul that's worth the deepest cost. I walk alone, but I align with strength that blooms in quiet time. Let them shout and chase the light. I'll walk unseen for silent night, for in the still I clearly see the quiet made a home for me. I step through silence, calm and clear. No need for them to see me here. The quiet arose, the hidden pain have carved a truth I can't explain. Not broken, lost, or undefined. I step through silence and I arise in kind. I've crawled through ashes of my name, burned by fear and down by shame. The world forgot the light I held, so I learned to rise in silence, unrepelled. Each breath of fire, each tear a spark. I found my soul inside the dark. From dusk to dawn I pulled my flame, through shattered nights and cursed rain. No one saw the war I fought, but every fall became my blood. From dusk to dawn I bled, I broke, but still I rose through ash and smoke. They buried me in woods of doubt. Can grow when light runs out. I made my peace beneath the waves. They turned their chains into my gate. No golden path, no guiding star, just bleeding feet that walk this far. From dusk to dawn I forged my way, through ghosts of dreams that slipped away. With empty hands I built again, a crown from scars, a heart from pain. From dusk to dawn I've made it through, not born to break but born anew. I am the silence that survived, the storm that screamed but left me alive. The morning comes and I still stand, with dust behind and hope in hand. From dusk to dawn I've earned the sky. No need to run, no need to lie. Each wound a knife, each bruise a guide to all I am that once I hide. From dusk to dawn, the soul is mine, a light rebuilt one step at a time.
I used to curse the night it fell, the moment silence meant farewell. The blade of loss, the burn of trust, left pieces buried in the dust. Carved a deeper truth, more honest than my foolish youth. You're the wound that taught me how to bleed, how to fall and still believe. The broken hearts still beat in time, and shattered backs can still lie. You hurt me, but you set me free. You're the wound that taught me how. That's on me. I learned to stand with shaking knees, love without a guarantee. You turned your back and I stood still. The silence shaped my will to heal. No comfort came, no hand to hold, but strength is forged in bitter cold. You're the wound that taught me how to bleed, how to fall and still believe. That broken heart still beat in time, a shattered past and still alive. You hurt me but you set me free. You're the wound that taught me. That taught me. Now when I bleed with grace. For all the lies I thought were me, how truth can hide in darkest days, and healing walks in crooked ways. You scarred me but you planted seeds. You're the wound that taught me free. You're the wound that taught me how to rise, to fight the lies I thought were me. How strong can I in darkest days? Keep the lost in crooked ways. You scarred me but you planted seeds. You're the wound that taught me. Now when I bleed with grace. Every bruise needs to erase. Some pain's meant to leave its mark, to guide you when the world turns dark. You're the road that taught me how to rise, to wipe my tears from my eyes. You didn't stay, fighting your loss I was brave. But you built me. You're the wound that taught me, that taught me, that taught me. Now when I bleed with grace. Not every bruise needs to erase. Some pain's meant to leave its mark, to guide me when the world turns dark. You broke me but you built belief. You're the I walk the streets I used to know, where every corner whispers low the voice of someone I once was, fading like dust beneath the rust. My footprints carry more than weight. They carry time I can't erase. There are echoes in my shoes, of battles lost and borrowed truth, of nights I ran and days I fell, of promises I didn't tell. Every step a silent bruise. I keep walking with these echoes in my shoes. The leather's worn, the lace is frayed, but still I'll walk the same away. Through cities built on old regrets, through songs I wish I could forget. But every sound beneath my heel reminds me pain can't help me heal. There are echoes in my shoes, of battles lost and borrowed truth, of nights I ran and days I fell, of promises I didn't tell. Every step a silent bruise. I keep walking with these echoes in my shoes. The leather's worn, the lace is frayed, but still I walk the same away. Through cities built on old regrets, through songs I wish I could forget. but every sound beneath my heel reminds me pain can help me heal. There are echoes in my shoes of voices that I didn't choose, of laughter gone and names that fade, of dreams I'll let the silence trade. Each road I take, each path I lose, still holds the echoes in my shoes. They speak in rhythm, soft and slow. They hum the things I'll never show. But maybe that's the price we pay to find ourselves along the way. There are echoes in my shoes, but now I know they're not a ruse. They lead me on, they make me stay. They shape the steps I take today. And though I ache, I still refuse to silence all these echoes in my shoes.
I pack my silence in a bag, tied it tight with dreams I never had. I left behind the names that hurt, wore my pain beneath this shirt. And every mile beneath my feet was filled with things I couldn't speak. This is the weight I carry far, across the night, beneath the stars, through shattered roads and whispered scars. No one saw the cracks I hide, no one heard the tears I dried, but still I walked with all I are. This is the weight I carried far. They said move on, but not how slow. The heart can heal, the soul can grow. I smiled through wind that cut like steel, made peace with things I couldn't feel. No banners raised, no final song, just quiet strength to keep me strong. This is the weight I carried far, not in my hands but in my scars, through shattered roads and whispered scars. No one saw the cracks I hide, no one saw the cracks I hide. No one heard the tears I dried, but still I walked with all I are, with all I are. This is the weight I carry far, not in my hands but in my scars, through sleepless dusk and breaking dawn. No peace within I lean upon. They never knew, they never saw the weight I bore, and still I draw. And maybe I won't reach the end, the trophies, cheers, and marching friends, but every step I took alone built a kingdom of my own. This is the weight I carry far, my silent war, my hidden heart. And though I bled, I never broke, my soul still burns beneath the smoke. I may not shine like northern stars, but I survive the weight I carry far. Spring left fingerprints of hope on hands that once forgot to cope. I felt the bloom beneath my chest, a quiet fire, a needed rest. Then summer burned with golden lies, sunset truths behind my eyes. I chased the light, I ran too fast, but even warmth can never last. I've worn the seasons on my skin, each one a story carved within. From falling leaves to winter's wind, they shape the soul I hold within. I carry rain, I carry flame, but I am not the same since the seasons touched my name. Autumn came with quiet goodbyes and painted truth across the skies. The things I held began to fade, like colors lost in breaking shade. Then winter rode in frost and glass, the weight of time, the ache of past. But even cold can teach you grace, to find the warmth in your own face. I've worn the seasons on my skin, each one a storm I held within. From silent snow to thunder's din, they wrote the lines beneath my chin. I carry scars, I carry song, but I have grown so strong with the seasons all along. So let the wind remind me still, that change is not the same as ill. That even when the skies are dim, life moves again from limb to limb. I've worn the seasons on my skin, not every loss is born of sin. Each rise and fall, each where I've been, lives in the way I now begin. I am the storm, I am the sky, the leaf, the flame, the cry. I am the seasons passing by.